We're recording. Hi, Jim. I'm Kathy. I'm
Uh,
a nurse practitioner. I'm going to help you. How are you feeling?
oh, just not good. Not good.
Can
I'm
you
just,
give me a little bit more detail on not good?
um, just, I'm lonely. Life is too quiet. Um, I lost my wife 6 months ago, and I just don't know what to do with myself anymore. Um, I don't eat. She used to do all the cooking,
Sure.
and, um, she's the only one that could put up with my orneriness, and now she's gone, and I just don't know what to do with myself.
Did you come in on your own, Jim, or did you get referred, or how did you come here?
Well, I went to my primary care and
Uh-huh.
they told me I looked like I was depressed, and I said, "Well, wouldn't you be?" And
Sure.
um, so we talked a little bit, and they said I should come see you.
Yeah. Um, do you have friends and family, Jim?
Oh, my kids are grown. I have grandchildren, but nobody's nearby. Um, they all moved away. We live in this little town, and there's just nothing here for them, and um yeah, and I have maybe one or two friends like that work down at the hardware store, but I don't know that we're friends, more acquaintances. In general, I just never was a very social person,
Wow.
and I just don't know what to do without my little lady there. So
Yeah. Are you lonely?
yeah,
Very
yeah,
lonely.
yeah.
Um, what did you and your wife do when she was still living? Did you have a group of friends or?
When she was still like volunteering at the library and stuff, so she got out, and when she was gone, I just usually went to the hardware store and we'd just hang around, talk for a little bit. But as far as doing things together, we were just home. We worked in our garden.
Right.
We did woodworking things together, and I'd make them and she would paint them, and um, now I just don't want to do any of that.
You know, how are you sleeping?
Well, I sleep good, once I have my beer in the evening. That's the only way I can go to sleep. So,
Do you think you're drinking more since your wife passed, Jim?
yeah, there's nobody to tell me not to anymore. She used to say, three's your limit, Jim. You've had your third one, and she just always was looking out for me, and so now I just drink till the six pack's gone.
And you think you're drinking this one six pack a day, Jim?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
walk I walk down to the liquor store. I mean, at least I'm walking, but um, and I talk to the little girl behind the counter, but that's like my only social interaction anymore these days.
Are you concerned at all about your drinking, Jim?
No, I don't bother anybody. It helps me sleep. Um, it's not like I'm getting sloppy drunk out in public or anything like
Right.
that. I fall asleep in my chair, and
Sure.
once in a while I'll get up and I'll go to the bed, but that's even lonely without her. So most of the time
Mhm.
I just
Sure.
check.
It's very sad. You're very sad, aren't you?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
sad situation, you losing your wife. How long were you married for?
45 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we knew each other. We answered or completed each other's sentences, and we had our little routine during the day, and it's just none of that. I don't feel a need to have a routine or even shower sometimes. It just
Sure.
the point.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple things I'd like to do. First of all, I'm concerned because um, you're very depressed, and I'm concerned that you may be suicidal. Do you ever think about hurting yourself?
No, I mean, I know my day is coming. I don't need to speed it up any, but yeah, just waiting for my time so I can meet her again. But no, I would never do anything. That's no.
Do you have access to any weapons in your home, Jim?
I think we have a handgun. Gosh, I don't even know where she stored it. She put it away somewhere. It's been passed down in my family. And
okay. So you don't have really, if you start to feel really sad and considered suicide, you wouldn't even know where to look for that gun.
Right. Yeah. No.
Okay. Well, there's a couple things that we can do is we can, I feel comfortable that you're not going to hurt yourself and you don't have any means of hurting yourself, but I think we need to just come up with a plan in case you start to feel that way. We need to get a plan in place for that. I'm also concerned, although you're not concerned, I'm concerned about the amount of alcohol you're drinking. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about that if we could. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Do you have the boss? Oh, that's good. Do you have, that doesn't happen often. Do you have an opportunity? Do you have any desire at all not to drink?
Well, I mean, if I had something else to do, if I could go to sleep without it, yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't miss it. It just helps me unwind. Okay,
so it's not something that you could see yourself maybe cutting back or reducing that, because it isn't, I know it helps you to sleep, but there's other things we can give you to help you to sleep. And that amount of alcohol is a lot, and it's not good for your body. And it's also a depressant, so it's going to make you more depressed. And there is medication we could try to make you less depressed, but it's not a good idea to mix that with alcohol. So I'd like you to maybe think about, we don't have to make the decision today, eliminating the alcohol and introducing an antidepressant. It will take a couple of weeks for that to kick in, but I think it would help you to feel less sad and help you with your sleeping. Is that an option?
Yeah. I just always thought of an antidepressant as like a happy pill, and
no.
I'm just not in the mood to be happy.
Sure. Right. You're not going to be happy and giddy, but it will help you with this depressed feeling you're experiencing. And how's your appetite?
Well, I mean, I could eat. I mean, I eat a bologna sandwich once in a while. I don't know how to run any of that stuff in the kitchen,
But you're not hungry.
That, not terribly.
Okay, so it would help with your appetite. It sounds like you have no appetite at all, or a loss of your appetite. Did you have an appetite when your wife was living?
Oh, she could cook. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. She could cook. That's nice. So maybe we could work on that. And do you have any? I think it's important. Although you said you never really did. I think it's important for you to socialize, to get out and to get involved in something. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It would depend on what it is. And
well,
I'm just not a people person.
I know.
Much, so, yeah.
Do you dislike people, or you're just not a social person?
People get on my nerves.
Me too. I understand. Yeah. Yes. Well, there's different groups that for widows and widowers. There's also support groups of people that are struggling with alcohol problems. If we decide that you're having a little bit of difficulty giving up that beer, not that it's the intent of it is not social. The intent is to give you support and to help you. And I think that it would make you feel a little bit better. And we also have depression support groups here at the center that might be an option for you. So I'd just like you to maybe think about that a little bit. If you, we don't have to make any decisions on any of it this week. I think this week your homework is going to be to really cut back on that beer, and if you could completely eliminate it. And are you open to that?
Yeah, but where am I going to walk to every day if I'm not going to the liquor store?
Can you go and get a bottle of water and talk to her then, or go and get can you walk to a different store? Or?
Yeah, there's a little ice cream shop up the street.
Yeah.
At least I'd be eating something.
There you go. You get some calories in you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and this is a very sad, terrible thing that you're going through. It really is hard. So, although all people annoy you, maybe it will be a distraction from your sadness and your depression.
Okay.
Okay. So, how about, do you think you'll be able to just, I don't want to start you, I don't want to give you a sleeping medication now. Let's just see how you do with the elimination of the beer for the next week. So, and go for a walk to the ice cream store. And then next week we'll make more decisions on, is that giving up that alcohol, is that more of a struggle than you thought it would, and you need some more support there? Or was it really not a problem and we can start you on maybe an antidepressant? Does that sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to give you some, do you like to read?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have some really good books that we recommend too on grieving and loss of a spouse, and maybe we can give you that list and you can take a look at those and maybe read a book this week and learn a little bit more about why you feel the way you feel and how other people have adjusted to it.
Okay. That'll give me a reason to walk to the library.
There you go. There you go. You're coming up with some great ideas. I'm pretty confident that you're going to be, very confident actually, that you're going to be able to feel better with a little bit of effort on your part, and we can work together. Okay, so you're interested, and you can see me every week for a while. And of course, remember, you can always call me. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm going to stop the
Thank you.
recording. Thank you, Jim.